Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Leroy Page will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they've played baseball. That's why this game today puts you at 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Kent. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ball 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to his right. Morgan throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder, Barry.
Stepping up now, Barry Bonds. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Into the windup and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
Digging in, Barry Larkin. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-1 on its way. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
So digging in now, Pete Rose, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Bouncer down the line. But it gets foul. Here's another 2-2. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Into the box, Willie Mays. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting fifth.
In now, Johnny Bench. As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. 2-0 Cincinnati. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changeup, called strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. One away.
And here's how the Reds line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Eugenio Suarez. This guy came up as a shortstop, moved to third, so now he's got all those in his bag of tricks. He can play both spots. But the thing that's interesting about him, he's become quite a hitter. Most people thought he was just going to be all glove and no offense. Now we got a complete player.
Digging in now, Brandon Crawford, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Outside, 3-0 now. A 3-0 pitch on its way. A called strike over the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Mays is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, John Hyatt. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. chopped weakly to the left. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Destin Hood is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing and it disappears away from you.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Stepping in, Joe Morgan. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Standing in, Leroy Paige. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bonds has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Reds leave 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Buster Posey now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Hit back toward the mound. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batting eighth. Center
Now
fielder.
batting, Kenny Lofton, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready on 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, inside.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's in.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. 2 out with the man at first. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Barry Larkin. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Larkin.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Pete Rose waits on deck. Full count. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Rose.
Ready for another chance? Pete Rose. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So a walk and a stolen base move him into scoring position here to start the inning. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits 3rd best on the club in that department. No one out with a runner at second. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Just foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Striding in once again,
Mays.
Willie Mays. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the stretch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
One and 2. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is retired. Reds go down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Kent. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kent.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Barry Bonds.
Digging in to try it again. Barry Bonds comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line toward center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's a nice swing on a 2-0 fastball. That ball's right down the middle. You're lucky he kept it in the ballpark.
Pence.
Hit it hard, squared it up. When you find yourself down 2-0, doesn't mean you got to give in.
Into the box, Johnny Bench, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pence on the run, and no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. There's one on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
Up next
well, that's
Cincinnati.
usually a pretty tough turn at second when you're going around the horn. And I think he knew he was going to get taken out, so that was a good job to take the blow, get the out, and eat the throw.
In now, John Hyatt as he lifts it in the air to right field. Pence has a read on it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Destin Hood. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Bumgarner sets. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Morgan. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit hard toward the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Reds strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get the inning started.
Hunter Pence.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
High pop up. Larkin is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Kenny
at the
Lofton.
plate. Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Suarez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in, Leroy Paige comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Paige.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready on 1-2. Grounded to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in once again, Barry Larkin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. Sandoval with a bare hand. How about that?
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee, these players make it look so easy, you forget how hard it really is.
Into the box now, Pete Rose. Swing and a liner. Foul.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Well, a little two-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Ready once again, Willie Mays. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
2 out with the man at first. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Number 7.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Into the box, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 5 and the Giants nothing. Joe Pence will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Joe Panic.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. A windup and the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Digging in once again, Brandon Belt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Paige will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Kent. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Striding in once again, Barry Bonds. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon
Digging in to
Crawford.
try it again. Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hood has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave them loaded. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Phil Necro enters
Now
to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Phil Necro.
Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for the
John
Reds.
Hyatt. He'll
Left
have the
fielder,
opportunity to kick things
John
off as we begin the
Hyatt.
home 6th. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Destin Hood. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready for another chance. Joe Morgan. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Ready once again, Leroy Page. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Reds 5 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Hunter Pence.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hyatt has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Buster Posey now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Kenny Lofton. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Giants are down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, Barry Larkin. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Pete Rose. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the pitch. The knuckleball's his out pitch, but it misses 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Willie Mays. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There is Crawford. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Freddie Galvis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
14, Freddie Galvis.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more. Jeff Kent. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Suarez comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Corey Guerin
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Eugenio Suarez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Lofton has room. One away.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping up now, Johnny Bench. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. Kent fields it cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, John Hyatt.
Stepping up to the plate, John Hyatt. Here comes the first pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Destin Hood, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Into the box, Barry Bonds. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Larkin. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Brandon Crawford.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he takes a called strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Hood. 1 out. Now a long throw home. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the ninth.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jim Shelton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 28, Jim Shelton. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 12, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. This is line to left. Inciarte is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Kenny Lofton.
Ready now, Kenny Lofton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot. Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Cincinnati rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Leroy Page earns his 5th winner of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.